global warming? Global warming is a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, generally attributed to the greenhouse effect caused by increased levels of carbon dioxide, chlorofluorocarbons, and other pollutants. Global warming usually refers to human-induced warming of the Earth system, whereas climate change can refer to natural as well as anthropogenic change. The two terms are often used interchangeably. So, why is global warming important? Global warming is important since it helps determine future climate expectations. Through the use of latitude, one can determine the likelihood of snow and hail reaching the surface. A warmer world, even by ½ degree Celsius, has more evaporation, leading to more water in the atmosphere. Such changing conditions put our agriculture, health, water supply, and more at risk.
We have all heard of the terms cause and effect. It is the relationship between two events or aspects where one event caused another or multiple events to occur. That being said, what causes global warming? Global warming is caused by human activity. It is mostly caused by the burning of fossil fuels that release carbon dioxide, methane, and other greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Even though global warming has been around for a good while, its pace has significantly increased during the past 100 years due to the burning of fossil fuels. The volume of fossil fuels burned and used has increased as human population has increased. Burning these fossil fuels, which include coal, oil, and natural gas, causes what is called the greenhouse effect in the Earth's atmosphere. As we know, global warming is a gradual increase in the overall temperature of Earth's atmosphere. This trend has multiple effects. The effects of global warming lie in 5 categories: temperature, oceans, freshwater, ecosystems, and people. Increased temperature causes polar ice caps to melt, as well as causes glaciers to melt and retreat faster than usual. This provokes the addition of meltwater in the ocean, which causes water levels to rise and causes climate change. Our fresh water is also affected by global warming. The increase in the temperature in the atmosphere makes our fresh water evaporate at a faster rate. Also, ecosystems experience change due to global warming. Habitats, animals, and plants all suffer from this trend. Lastly, global warming also affects us. Extreme heat and poor air quality increases complications from underlying heart and respiratory conditions like asthma, renal failure, and preterm birth. And as the temperature rises, there will be more heat-related illnesses and deaths in both urban and rural areas.
The global warming controversy concerns the public debate over whether global warming is occurring, how much has occurred in modern times, what has caused it, and what effects will be, whether any action can or should be taken to curb it, and if so, what that action should be. There are many ways us as humans can help solve global warming. The primary way is to eliminate the role of fossil fuels in modern society wherever possible. This means transitioning to renewable and carbon-free energy sources such as solar, wind, and hydro, which cause less than 3% of the greenhouse gas emissions of fossil fuel energy sources. Other simple ways include buying better light bulbs, pulling the plugs on rarely used devices, driving a fuel-efficient vehicle, and shrinking your carbon profile. There are many myths and facts about global warming. One myth is that global warming causes droughts, but the fact is, if global warming and greenhouse effects really did occur, there should be more moisture in the air instead of less. Another myth is that too much carbon dioxide is bad for crops and vegetation, but the fact is that studies show improved growth and cultivation using extended carbon dioxide. The last myth is that global warming will reduce the amounts of fresh water on the planet. But contrasting this myth, research shows that if ice caps continue to melt, an abundance of water flowing into lakes and rivers will provide more drinking water instead of less.